do this and drive at the same time? I guess I'm gonna figure it out. It's been a while since I've like recorded something that I was gonna put out to people. So hi, it's MxRheyRhey. Give me a second because I am out of practice for this. This is the first time probably for this channel that I've done a video recording on my phone while I'm driving. So hi, how you doing? This is new. This is new for me because I want to start putting out videos again. I'm excited. I have the time now. For those of you who do not know, which is probably like all of you, I haven't put out a video since I think like March or April of last year. So it's 2023, so I haven't done a video since 2022, early 2022, because I had to get real with a lot of things. I tried to be like full-time on YouTube, doing the art, doing everything, and I had no idea what I was doing, so I wasn't getting anywhere. And funny enough, I was trying to use those as goals for moving, and they didn't pan out, so I had to get real, or get pretty real. Early 2022, I got a job for a while, one that would allow me to transfer because of the with the move, so I would have like stable income, and that got in the way because it turned out to be like full-time. That's what happens when you work in the food industry. I am out of the food industry right now. I decided it was best for me to leave because it was doing harm to my body, and we can't have that. I would like my body for the remainder of my life, so I'm taking a break. In that taking a break, I've decided I want to try and work from home. I found options like editing and proofreading for writing. I'm taking classes. I'm trying to learn how to do it professionally, and all of that good stuff. So that's going to be a viable option, but I will have the time now to focus back on my YouTube channel. I hope y'all can hear me. I still want to do like illustrations, stories with illustrations like that go with it. If I have the time, but something that I'm doing personally for myself that I'm going to be putting up on here on YouTube is something to kind of like ease myself back in. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing this challenge for myself, this art challenge called the Alphabet Superset, but it's from this YouTuber that I watch all the time, even since before I moved, called Truthless. I can do a better voiceover when I get home to like explain everything for you, but it's live as in like it's going on right now. He kind of wants as many people on it as possible. He gave us like 2 weeks to prepare everything like mentally, and then he wants to start on September 4th, which it's September 1st today, so getting close. Not like I'm gonna post on September 4th, but like that's the week that you need to like start focusing on it. I'm gonna try and post on Thursdays. I can put more information about the whole challenge on there if you want to check it out. I can put the website for it down below so you can figure out everything that he's actually talking about, because I am not as articulate. And so it is now my turn. Hello everybody, it is a voiceover MxRheyRhey. So I'm going to be using this sketching time to let you in on the ins and outs of this Alphabet Superset challenge. Obviously, just from my perspective, I will put the website and video in the description below if you want to check it out. It's a 5-minute video. The website gives you everything you need to start this challenge. It starts from September 4th all the way to April 8th. It is a once-a-week posting art creativity challenge, and here are my constraints. I personally am only allowed to use watercolor, brush pens, and a fine liner. Canvas size for me personally is about like 3.5 to 4.25. I'm going to be putting this out on YouTube. My videos should only really be about like 3 to 5 minutes long. So as you can tell probably from the name Alphabet Superset, this is week A, next is week B, and so on all the way until Z. So for this week, my
challenge is to do A. So A is for Altruni. That is my theme. I have to stick to a theme, but the things that I personally have to set myself up to stick to are my 5 aesthetic rules, or basically my style is something I have to stick to as well. So my first rule is I must use my Altruni palette. My second rule is that the writing that comes with my art has to be no more than a paragraph. Number 3, my subject in this challenge must pertain to a story element that I will write either now or in the future. Number 4 is that my writing has to be journal-esque in style, as if I was writing all of these things in an explorer's journal. My last rule is that each painting cannot take longer than 3 hours. If I agonize and agonize and agonize over this, I will not get this challenge done. I will not finish my magical fantasy world, and that is exactly what I wanted this challenge to be for me, something that I can say, these are the concepts that I made for this fantasy world. And that is exactly what my theme for this is going to be. It is concept art for my Altruni magical fantasy universe. Yeah, I think that is pretty much it. I think I got that down fairly well. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking now and let you guys finish the rest of this video. I might come back in again to like read out my journal-esque style. I'm not sure yet, but I hope you guys enjoy the next 26 weeks to come on this channel. I might not just post this video. There might be multiple, but we'll see when I have time. So enjoy. A is for Altruni.